Hello everyone, and the topic is lattices. So before going to the lattice topic, first let's understand some of the basic concepts which required for lattice. So first, what is upper bound and lower bounds? First we will see in this slide. In next slide we will see what is least upper bound and greatest lower bound. From that we will learn what is lattice and next some properties of the lattice. So in my last lecture, we have seen a Hesse diagram, how to draw Hesse diagram for the partial order set. So from Hesse diagram, we'll find out the upper bound and lower bounds actually. So let P is a poset and the relation here is less than or equal to. Then any element X belongs to P is called the upper bound for A. If for all A belongs to A is less than or equal to X. So what it means is that when an X is called upper bound is if all the remaining elements in the set is related to X, then we call X is a upper bound. When an element X is called a lower bound is if this lower bound is related to all the remaining elements, then we call that as the lower bound. In upper bound, all elements are related to X by some relation. But in lower bound, the element itself is related to the all the remaining elements in the set. For example, A is a set which contains 1 to 6 elements, and this is the Hesse diagram. From this Hesse diagram, we need to find out the upper bound and the lower bound. In this Hesse diagram, we take some subset. For that subset, we find out the upper bound and the lower bound elements. For example, B is a subset of this Hesse diagram which contains 4 and 5 elements. That means 4 and 5 elements are there in the B set. Then what are the upper bounds of B and what are the lower bounds of B? So for 4 and 5, upper bound elements are 1, 2, 3. Why? Because both 1, 2 and 3 are related with the 4 and 5 elements. And what is the lower bound of B is? Lower bound of 4 and 5 is lower part we have to check always. Here 6 is related with 4 and 6 also related with 5. So 6 is the lower bound. That means the element is related with all the elements of the subset, then that elements comes to the lower bound. If the subset elements are related with upper bound elements, here 4 is related with 3, 4 is related with 1 and 4 is related with 2. Like 5 also related with 3, 1 and 2. So 1, 2, 3 are the upper bounds of B. Next, least upper bound and greatest lower bound. First we have to find out upper bound elements. From that upper bound elements we find out the least element. So to find out the greatest lower bound element, first find out the lower bound elements. Next from that lower bound elements we pick the greatest element. So first find out the upper bound value. From that upper bound values, from that upper bound set, we pick the least element which is related with all the remaining upper bound values. So next to find out the greatest lower bound, first find out the lower bound elements. Next from that lower bound elements, pick one element. So remaining all the elements must be related with that element. Then we call that as the greatest lower bound. Here we will see by using some example. This is the Hesse diagram and the subset given as BDG. BDG is the subset where we have BDG nodes here. BDG. So BDG is the subset. We have to find out the greatest lower bound and least upper bound values. So first of all, first we will find out least upper bound value. To find out the least upper bound value, first find out the upper bound. So upper bounds of B, D, G, E are G and H. Because B, D, G are related with G and B, D, G are related with H. So here here BD is related with F, but G is not related with F here. So F is not the upper bound. Like J also, G is not related with F, J. So J is also not upper bound. So first upper bound values of B, D, G are G and H. From G and H, lower value we want. Least value is which one is lower from G and H? Lower value means down one. G is the least one. So G is the least upper bound value. So now find out the greatest lower bound value. First find out the lower bound values. Lower means for B, D, G, check which lower elements are related with all the three elements. So here A is related with B, D, G. Like B also same related with B, D, G. So A and B are the lower bound values. From A and B, greatest one means up one. Up one is B. So B is the greatest lower bound value. So this is how to find out the greatest lower bound value and the least upper bound value. So why I explained these first here is these concepts are must to learn about the lattice. So now let's see what is the definition of lattice. A lattice is a partial order set in which every pair of elements AB has a greatest lower bound and the least upper bound. So lattice is also a partial order set, but each pair of the elements in the relation must have greatest lower bound and the least upper bound values. Here we have an example. Let n be a positive integer and Sn be a set of all divisors of n if n equal to 30 and S30 equal to 1 to 30 elements 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. Then R denote the relation division. Here the relation is division and the set is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. So if you draw a Hazer diagram for this partial order set, you will get like this. So here what are the elements we have? Here we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 elements we have. Take any pair of the elements in this set such that each pair must contains greatest lower bound and the least upper bound. Let's take 1, 2, 1, 2 for 1, 2. 1 is the lower bound value and it is the, as it is only one lower bound, so it is the greatest lower bound value. And upper bound values of 1, 2 is 1, 2 related with 6 and 1, 2 related with 10 and 1, 2 related with 30. As 2 is not related with 3, so 3 we can't take it. So 6, 10 and 30 are the upper bound values. So from this upper bound value 6, 10 and 30, least one is 6. So 6 is the least upper bound value. So now we have the pair 1, 2 which has the both least upper bound value and the greatest lower bound value. Like that, take any pair 3, 15 or 3, 6 or 2, 10 or 3, 5 or 10, 30. Take any pair of the elements in this diagram. So it definitely has some greatest lower bound value and the least upper bound value. So that's why this diagram is a this partial order set is a lattice. So here we have some properties of the lattice. So when a partial order set is a lattice, then it satisfies some idempotent law, and it satisfies the commutative law, and it satisfies the associative law, and it satisfies the absorption. Thank you.